Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, have you good day?
Yeah, pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah. Should we maybe do the sausage?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Good idea,
You ready for this?
Oh, I'm so ready.
You ready?
I'm feeling ready. You?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh.
Y'all ready for this?
Yup.
All right, perpendicular lines. All right, so if we're looking at a graph, let's just draw a miscellaneous, non-precise graph over here. Then we had an increasing line. Then if one was perpendicular to that line, so another line was perpendicular to the first line, we can see that it would have to be decreasing. That means that one of them will have a negative sign and the other will have a positive sign on their slope values. So what about that value though? Are they related to each other? What do we know about those slopes? That's what we're going to learn today. So we can see that during the process of looking at the increasing line and the decreasing line, that they are essentially, the line is going to rotate 90 degrees to become the other line. And because of that, switch back to a better color here, we can say that two lines will be perpendicular if their slopes are, and here are the key words, negative reciprocals of each other. Oh boy, there we go, of each other. Okay, perfect. So what that means is that if we have a slope that's given, we can find the slope of the perpendicular line by simply flipping it over and making it the opposite sign, making it negative of what it was. So in example A here, we have a slope of 2/3, and if I want to find the perpendicular slope, that is the little symbol for perpendicular, heads up. And then all I'm going to do is turn my fraction over and make it the opposite sign. So I'll do one more with B, and I'm going to turn it over to the other fun people in this room. So we're going to find a perpendicular slope. There's the little sign for perpendicular again. And I'm going to turn over my slope. Remember that 4 is just 4 over 1, so turning it over becomes 1/4. Make it the opposite sign. Mr. Thide.
Oh, that's me. Let's kick this thing off. Same. A different color. So we're going to find the slope of the perpendicular line. We are going to flippy-do this thing. It has a 5/6, so we'll change it into a 6/5. And it was negative, but now it's just positive because we changed the sign. How's that feel? Really good? Super. Let's find this next one. Well, that's not even a fraction. How do we even handle this? This is like 8/8? No, that's ridiculous. It's just 8/1. So when you're flippy-do, the 1 goes on top, the 8 goes on the bum-bum, and then negative becomes positive. Well, that's all the fun teachers in the room. Let's go to the third.
Yay! That's me. So we can do the exact same thing and continue to find the slope of the perpendicular line. And we're still just flipping it upside down. So the 1/5 becomes a 5/1. Because the original slope was positive, this perpendicular slope will be negative. And
E1.
we are going to simplify that. Because obviously you'd get an E what?
E what?
E1.
E what?
E1.
E what?
E1.
So you'd get an E1, or at least so I'm told, and you'd simplify that to a -5. Similar to this next one with the slope of our perpendicular line, we flip it so the 4 on the bottom becomes a 4 on the top, and the 7 on the top becomes a 7 on the bottom, and it was positive, so now it's negative, and we good. And last but not least, I'm still going to keep on doing them because sharing is apparently caring, and I just don't. And today, we are going to continue on with our parallel lines, but in a brand new color to make it exciting and such. Here we had -1, and we just know that -1 is still just over 1. When we flip that, same idea. It's going to still become 1/1. It's positive this time. And just again, we are going to simplify it to 1. Dang. And last but not least, we've got this slope of this perpendicular line, and we're flipping it same. So the 17 on the top, the 3 on the bottom, the negative becomes positive, and wowza, we good.
Okay, so next we're gonna look at finding the slope of a line that's perpendicular to a line that is given. So, key thing to remember here is that we're going to find it perpendicular to the line that's given. So first thing we need to do is find the slope of the line with the points given. So let's find another new fun color. There we go. Okay, x1, y1, x2, y2. Hopefully we're old hats at this now, and this is very easy to find slope. Okay.
Did you say old hats?
Yes, I did. I say that actually a lot in class. 10-3, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're going to get negative 10 over 6, hopefully legibly. And then we're going to get negative 5 over 3 when I reduce. Now, remember that's not the end of the question. We're looking for the slope of the line that's perpendicular to this line that we just found. So we need to find the perpendicular slope, which we just practiced 8 times. So hopefully it feels okay now. We're just going to turn that fraction over. And it was negative, so it has become positive. So our answer is here. That's a box, Miss Thibodeau.
Ooh.
I want to do an example because I'm enthusiastic. Anyways. I got a new color going on here. But what? Yeah, that's the color I need. We're going to find a slope here. It's going to be exciting. Let's find the original slope, just as we did previously. Doo-doo-doo-doo. The original slope is 3. That's not what we're after. Again, always look carefully at what we're actually seeking here. We need a perpendicular one. So for that, our same process. We take the reciprocal, we flippy do this thing into a 1 over 3, but original was positive, so this next one is negative. Look at this last example. That looks really scary.
Ah! Got him.
And now I'm too traumatized to do anything. I need to hand this off.
It's not that scary. Let's take a look. So, given our 4 points here, our E, F, G, and H, we want to figure out what kind of quadrilateral that is. Maybe it's a parallelogram. Maybe it's even a rhombus. But only math will let us find out. So, we're going to find... Hey, we're going to find the slope of all of those line segments. So we're going to find the slope of EF. We're going to find the slope of FG. We're going to find the slope of GH. And we're going to find the slope of HE or EH. So, taking a peek skid here, I actually want you to just pause the video and then maybe, if you're okay with it, maybe find the slopes on your own. That'd be ideal. Yeah, I think that seems like a good plan. And go. Hopefully you paused, and hopefully you found all them slopes, though. And if you did, you should have found out the following. You get this, get negative 8 over negative 12, but both of those reduce, and then the negatives cancel, you just get 2/3. Just another day. And over here, you get 7 minus 1 over 1 plus 8, which gives you 6 over 9. Whoa, another 2/3! Bloop. And here, we get 1 plus 5 and negative 8 plus 4, which reduces to 6 over negative 4, which is just negative 3 over 2. And here, we get 7 minus 3 over 1 minus 8, which reduces to 4 over 7, and that is negative. Looky, looky, looky what we have here. Let me highlight it for emphasis. Whoa! We've got 2 slopes that are the same! And then 2 other random slopes. And what kind of quadrilateral of that is that? Well, we know for a fact it's not a parallelogram because there's not 2 sets of parallel lines here. So that's kind of X-nade. We know it's not a rhombus, right? But maybe from previous years of shape learning and such, you might see a shape that looks maybe like that, or something similar. Maybe it was rotated, or maybe it's even similar, but this line is a little bit longer. These slopes are slightly different. Je ne sais the pas. So, I don't want to delete that whole line, though. Okay, with that, we can see that if it has, the shape has a set of parallel lines, right? Parallel. But then the other 2 lines aren't parallel. That is actually called a trapezoid. So we could say that EFGH has 1 set of parallel lines. Parallel. Whoa!
I'm so sorry.
So it must be a trapezoid. Trapezoid. Woo! All right. So feeling pretty good about that. You? Yeah. Same. All right. So we got some more textbook practice. There's some questions there that you should do.
Noise.
And whoa, check that out. Is that a quiz?
Quiz what?
Quiz what?
Quiz point.
Oh.
That's what that means. So, you will see that the next day you might have a little bit of a worksheet that we're going to post on the Teams thingling. And then you might also have a quiz. All right.